Again, back again. That storm's on the way. I'm afraid. I'm terrified. We'll be here in a few hours. Snow like a son bitch, they say. Snow, let it snow. I'm killing that fucking bear. I need that bear. But commercial. Chill out. Jack. Are we live? This thing on? Wake up, nerd. Wake up right this instant, nerd. God, it's freezing to death. Oh my goodness.
Real Rust is outside.
I gotta go inside tonight, walk away.
What's up, Smokin' Man? How have you been?
Wait for my life.
Smoky Dog 7.
Log in, Ricky Perez. Time to log in.
Good one. I'm at work.
A call out. Call the hell out.
I got on Rust with that Bobby Hill guy yesterday.
Who is that guy? Your daddy?
We played for a while too before we got raided. Is it frozen where you're at?
I've been ready. Yeah, it's cold as fuck. It's about to be a snowstorm. Question is that?
Trump's dark winter is almost here. You ready for the cold, David Kirk?
We're about to be fighting
Just
for our
some
lives.
guy I play games with.
Fighting for your damn life.
Here in South Texas it's freezing over, that's the question. Hez always talking about the Jews and I wanted to hear y'all get into it about it.
Gosh, it's hard.
I'm not really on all that Jew hype like he is. You sound high smoky. You waked and bake? This chat always goes to Jews or Trump or Mao. I play games with that guy and Alays hear him talking about the Jews. Jews really do be Jewin' recently, you have to admit that. I can't lie, it's been happening since the Bible times.
Wake me up when September.
Thoughts on Ted Cruz being a bitch again and leaving his state for a warm island as the dark winter
Who
comes
can
in,
blame
just
him?
like he did
The
years
fuck out of
ago.
there. It's cold. Let me get out of there too. Not obligated to sit in the state and suffer. What the? What you doing, Miracle? What the?
Thoughts on Mel Gibson as an actor and director?
One of the
I
best.
think he's one of the GOATs.
One of the best.
Typical politician not taking accountability. Ted Cruz sucks and the electricity did get better for her.
Getting the fuck out of there. He said, I'm not staying in this shit. Fuck. Marshall, move. Quit.
Smokey, do you still talk to the people from 727 podcast like Miz, Tim Black, Kenneth, Shaggy?
No. Tonight. Whoa. Doug got blown away by the storm or something. It ain't hit yet, though. Still time. Save yourself. I ain't get up there.
I remember when that guy from the desert kept donating for those Smokey Dog shows. That guy was a legend. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, man. Hold on. It's close.
That would have been a disaster. Oh, stalled. Oh, sit down. Come on. And it's fucking cold as fuck. Cold as fuck, son. Miracle, move. Go.
Smoke at the architect. No work.
In the middle of the day, I work third shift.
Gotta stop that dairy.
Oh my God. The fuck? Now make that make sense. Triangle floor frame. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I shall shut up. That's weird. Look. Dude, it's so fucking cold outside.
Smoky Dog 7.
Super cold outside. Hey Siri, what's that temperature?
It's 13 degrees outside.
13 fucking degrees according to Siri. 13 fucking degrees. Thirteen fucking degrees.
start snowing at 2 p.m. on the weather app. Nope.
He's going to get up in a second. We'll go to in a second. But by about 8 o'clock in the morning again tomorrow, we will have a large area of freezing rain and snow. The heaviest of the snow will be stretching from the Long Island area all the way back into Oklahoma. Freezing rain is going to continue in the mid-Atlantic, and that is all going to be happening upstate South Carolina, northeastern Georgia. So we're going to go over near the Atlanta, Georgia area. We'll be dealing with ice storm conditions tomorrow, and then back over in North Carolina. Charlotte will continue to have freezing rain here in southern Virginia near Richmond and Roanoke. It's all going to transition into freezing rain as our nose continues to push off to the northeast and continues to surge there, and especially in the mid-levels. It's going to get a lot warmer, and that's the main reason why, again, you're going to be seeing instead of snow, freezing rain for many of you. And then as we go to Sunday afternoon, this is going to be a very intense winter storm across the northeast. We are obviously going to be live all day today, but we'll also be live all day tomorrow, covering this winter storm across the
Smoking
northeast.
Meat Road Rand Paul now he is the clown stopping Trump's agenda.
Expecting reaches of snow around in southern New England, Pennsylvania, Ohio, and a bunch of other areas. Freezing rain will be ongoing still in the Carolinas, Kentucky, Tennessee. We could even see some severe storms in Alabama and Florida tomorrow afternoon. We do have a marginal risk of severe weather in the Florida Panhandle and southeastern Alabama.
Storm is coming.
Impacts, yeah, I sort of want to talk about the impacts of the ice that we're already seeing and how it's going to spread a little bit more. So the biggest issue with ice is the work of power outage. This ice weighs a lot of damage and stuff that does manage to accumulate on.
It was nice knowing you, Smokey. Jacob, your thoughts on the Bears?
Some counties are already approaching 25% more higher in terms of how many customers are out of power outages. This is probably going to continue to be the thing for ongoing all day.
Bears are good now.
The damage that it's doing is this widespread swath of power outages, and it's almost
I hope this isn't as bad as 2009.
Could be worse.
This is already not good news. Back over in the Texarkana area, we are now sitting at 39,000.
Doug, it was nice knowing you too.
So that does include areas like Grant County, it includes Bowie County, Cass County. This is already a start.
But are the Bears make it to a Super Bowl in the near future, who?
Texas, and that number is only going to continue to increase. We're up to about 2,000 in Oklahoma. And keep in mind, we are very early in this winter storm. This is just the bare bones. Again, we have
Smokey, will you debate Bobby Hill on the Jews?
This is a large winter
No.
storm. This is not the most intense it's going to be. Tonight is going to be a lot more intense than what's happening even right now. But obviously, all the freezing rain that is ongoing right now, it's just going to continue to drain over itself. Several bands of freezing rain just draining over themselves here from Mississippi back towards Midland, Texas, including the Dallas area, Shreveport as well. And the biggest concern is not the size of this winter storm. It has to do with the overlapping impacts that we are dealing with across these areas, because we're just going to continue to see bands of freezing rain impacting Dallas and Shreveport basically all day today. Same thing. It's not going to stay like that all day today. At some point, you are going to transition into freezing rain, and it's going to happen sooner rather than later. I do want to remind you that the weight of ice is significant, and this is one of the reasons why we have power outages already in areas like northeast Texas, is because the weight of ice is 4,750 pounds on a 20-foot wide tree. That is the equivalent of 3,700 12-ounce beer cans. And that's not just cans, that is full beer of ice is very significant, and this is
We supposed to get a bunch of ice now? What the fuck?
this is another reason why you should not be, this ice storm.
I'm afraid.
If you have like a two-story building, it might be better if you sleep on your bottom floor instead of your top floor, because of this exact reason. So, again, make sure that you're taking the right precautions there. So I do want to remind everybody, and
Is it snowing outside?
during this winter season,
Not yet. Not till this afternoon.
This may be the last stream ever.
loved ones,
Getting sick of the Steelers being ass, at least the Spurs are good.
emergency heat sources. That's the reason why anybody is driving today. Unless you're over in Florida where it's like 70 and 80 degrees and it's sunny. I mean, that's different. But we're talking anywhere in the reason to drive unless it is some sort of emergency. Also, we have a couple
Don't be on the roads, Doug. You got to call out, Doug.
How empty was the grocery store?
Very empty. You got a big ass truck sitting in the back and come to 3:30 in the morning. They got the managers out there running it right now.
Centered slip so you guys can see the key at the bottom right. Anywhere in the dark red, or the light red, I should say, that is where we're
Get to work, managers.
The
Get to
store
work.
is closed.
today and tomorrow. So that's going to be anywhere
Nope,
just
it's open. They ain't gonna close. They do too much business today. We're clearing them shelves off.
What if they call you?
I work tonight at 9 o'clock.
Widespread power outages because of all of the snow and ice that we're going to be seeing in these areas. Most of the power outages, though, will be because of the ice. It's not going to be because of the snow accumulation that we're going to see in these areas. As with like freezing rain sticks to power lines, and then it will accumulate, and that will weigh it down, and that's what's going to snap power lines.
You have a pair of boots?
So many of you, unfortunately, this
Nope.
weekend. Back over in northeast Georgia, just outside of Atlanta, we're also
Your shoes are gonna get wet. Smokey, you gonna walk to work in
Yep.
this weather?
I have extra shoes I put in the backpack.
Over near Virginia Beach, we could even have some power outages there, and then there will be some, which means basically isolated to scattered power outages in the yellow. So that would include areas like St.Louis, your Kansas
Get
City,
you some boots,
City,
Smokey.
Tulsa. But again, the further north you go, the
I'm not going out nowhere to buy no damn boots. I ain't that serious.
It's gonna be the movie day after tomorrow. People are going to have to stock meat and salt. Beef jerky for everyone. Pneumonia dog 7.
Everything that's happening over the next 48 hours. But this is what we're talking about in terms of significant snowfall, and this is again our latest forecast. This is also updated since last night. We are looking at a widespread 12 to 18 inches of snow covering the northeast, and that would include southern New England, it includes New Hampshire, it includes
I'm terrified. Republicans.
It's actually happening.
It's Trump's fault.
Significant snowfall in the northeast. I am completely forecasting that we are going to see over a widespread foot of snow for almost all of Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Long Island, and southern New England. We are going to have much higher snowfall rates up there as we go to Sunday, and the snow in general.
If the storm kills me, there's only one
Swath here of at least 6 to 12 inches of snow stretching
group to blame,
Lol.
and that's the Jews.
We need carbon taxes to stop snow.
Well, blame it on the Jews.
Of southern Oklahoma, just outside of Dallas-Fort Worth, Little Rock, and just west of Nashville. All of you should pick up 4 to 8 inches of snow. Then anywhere in the White Blues, we're looking at 1 to 4 inches of snowfall out of this winter storm. Here in the purple, that is where we're expecting an overlap of a little bit of snow inside of
A Jewish storm.
ice storm impacts.
The Jewish storm is upon us.
So all could be possible here from Texas all the way back over to the Carolinas. And so if you have a snow shovel, if you got snow,
I'm terrified.
make sure it's ready to go because there's a lot of snow coming. And for some of you, this will be the most snow that we've seen in several years, especially if you're in Louisville or Cincinnati. Many areas like Boston.
18 inches of snow.
Can I tell you that traffic incidents in the Dallas-Fort Worth area just to the north of Melody.
True, this does seem like a Zod storm.
Some sort of lane closure here. And state trooper just arrived on the scene as well. Shouldn't have to close down traffic.
The update. So we'll go full cam to that. This is a traffic incident that just happened. And again, this is going to be very common. Today, people are going to be sliding on the roadways. There's a lot of ice. It's basically an ice
That
rink
guy's
day.
my buddy, but has always going off on the Jews.
But again, not all of them are. And so what we're seeing there is is the parts that probably many situations where we're going to have ice cause travel impacts and possibly car accidents. So please make sure if you have any intentions of traveling today that you are going slowly on the roadways. It is going to continue to be very treacherous throughout the daytime today. All right, as you guys probably heard, we
People forget basic elementary school teaching, El Nino and La Nina.
Storm chasers now, so let me go ahead and see if he's ready. If you want to get your update, go ahead. So we have a radio system. Connor's bottom right.
Give your update, Connor. We're terrified, Connor. Connor, we're shaking.
Jackson, Tennessee. Again, this is Storm Chaser Connor Rupp has been with us for about 2 years now, and he is currently driving through the thick of it in Jackson, where snow is starting to pick up in intensity.
El Nino need to be deported.
Keep in mind, there are very few snow plows out there. We know snow plows are there.
Send them back.
On most of these highways, and that means only one lane basically is actually get plowed, and that's why the lane in the middle is really the only one that you can drive.
Ricky log in, Jacob Larson log in, T West log in, Duckhead log in, Rogue log in. Immediately.
Tell the two gotten the weather now.
Rubik's Cubies log in. Quit your job, log in.
DFW area. This time it's near the 35W and I-20 corridor interchange. Looks like we had another vehicle spin off go into the median. There's Army first responders on scene.
Thank you, Riley, for the update. I think that is slot 3, right? This is this accident, and this is back over near Dallas and the I-20 interchange. And you can see what the roads look like right now in Dallas for work guys. They sleet and ice with ice right now.
It's like you all forget basic science.
And this is going to be, again, a very
Sticks logging.
today. It's only just getting started. I mean, Dallas-Fort Worth is one of those areas that have a lot more problems this morning. By this afternoon, the people that are caught off guard in, like Memphis, for example, are going to have a lot more problems as we start to transition.
And I see why you think the Jews caused the
This is going to be a
storm.
very common occurrence throughout the daytime today. If you have an update, go ahead. Thanks, Edward, for the $25 super chat. Really appreciate that. So, again, this is, actually, there we go.
They
This
did.
is Storm Chaser Connor Croft, and this is Jackson, Tennessee.
Jewish
Couldn't
story.
even get up the ramp there. That is not ideal. Back over Genesis. I just closed the entire exit here.
Yeah, the Jews did.
Texas. Unfortunately, power outages are becoming very, very common.
I'm terrified. Oh.
Thank you, Christine, for joining us for chat. We have direct communications to our storm chasers and obviously out there. Yeah, again, just he's basically an update right now, but he's basically driving through a lot of snow right now in Jackson. And areas like Memphis, Tennessee are starting to see a lot more snowfall as well. This is what it looks like in Memphis right now. This is a live camera in Memphis. This is on the Radar Omega. You guys can download Radar Omega and see all these different cameras in the top link in the description below. And it's only 13 degrees right now here at the UT Health Center. Back over here in Jackson, so it is, or not Jackson, Memphis. So it is very cold right now, and we have snowfall. We have rates around 2 inches per hour. You can see just outside of Memphis, we have some snowflakes coming down, probably already around 2 to 3 inches of snow so far. So the snow is definitely starting to increase in terms of coverage here across western Tennessee. There is a mesoscale discussion that we just got a few minutes ago. If you're back over in the north central Texas area, so that's Wichita Falls and Childress, or also in southwestern Oklahoma, increasing coverage of winter mixed precipitation, which will be mostly sleet, is expected over the next few hours. So that'll be mostly for areas near Lawton, just to the northwest of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And so get ready for more sleet. sleet coming down over the next few hours. We are expecting the risk of over 2 inches of sleet accumulation in many areas of Wichita Falls here over the next several hours. This is another live camera that we can watch on the radar link. This is back over Burnett, and this is just outside of Wichita Falls, where it was mostly freezing rain and sleet last night, and it's starting to transition into a sleet-snow mix. So we're seeing a bit more of a mix out there in that area. And back over in Abilene, Texas, we have a frozen camera. This camera's been frozen over by ice in Abilene. It's like 9 degrees right now in Abilene, Texas, and that camera's been completely frozen over, and the lens is frozen. And again, the reason why is because of all that freezing rain that's falling. And I'm going to be honest, I think most of these cameras that are down here in Tennessee and even northern Alabama will probably be frozen over by the end of today.
Freezing rain, falling.
So this is a live shot. This is Stormwater Media. This is a different place that we haven't really talked about, but Fayetteville, Arkansas.
I'm terrified. Ricky Perez, hold me tight.
It was the Jews.
Hold me closer, tally dancer.
There's not really any ice here for the most part. The roadways will still be slick. Definitely still going to be slick no matter what. Because all that snow is currently covering the entire stretch of this interstate. Manual PayPal donation. We also have another storm chaser. Just got live. Storm chaser Ryan Scholl, who's just got live. He's back over here in Lakeville in Arkansas. So this one looks like now right now. This is on Interstate 55. Yep. Near Burnett and as well as Osceola. So we got the roadways pretty much completely covered in snow and a little bit of sleet later today. If you're in the Blythefield, freezing rain and sleet. Right now it's all exclusively snow. I have a clear left line. You can actually see the wind right there on the bottom of your screen. See the wind blowing the snow. Basically some snow drifts that are happening right now. And that is going to be a very common sight throughout the daytime today. We are going to have, it's not going to be insanely strong, but it'll be strong enough to the point where we do end up seeing, these snow drifts and blowing snow, and that can also reduce visibility. So for anybody that might be driving, which I know there's going to be a few of you that will be driving for whatever reason it might be, definitely make sure that you're taking slow out there, especially for the snow region where we're experiencing currently some pretty heavy snowfall back down near Memphis, and then lighter snowfall with some blowing snow that mixes in there. Also, the $10 Super Chat just said, to see what an ice storm could do, Michigan's ice storm from last March, trees snapping like twigs, power grids will be affected. And unfortunately, I think that's what's going to be happening over the next 24 to 48 hours. Whether you guys believe it or not, this is going to be one of the most significant winter storms that we have had in really the last, 5 years at least the last 5 years. For some of you, it'll be one of the most winter storms we've had in decades. The amount of ice that we're expecting, the amount of snow that we're expecting is at very high levels, and the ice accumulation is the biggest concern. That dark blue area that you see in the map here, this is what we're forecasting over 1 inch of ice. Not know what freezing rain of 1 inch or greater can do. That will cause catastrophic damage, and that's kind of what we saw in Michigan last year. We saw a lot of ice accumulation, and what it's going to do is stick onto those power lines. It's going to stick onto infrastructure that supplies the power, and so we are going to have likely widespread power outages all across this purple area here in Mississippi, Northeast Louisiana. That would include areas just east of Monroe, near Tulsa, Greenwood, Tupelo. You guys will probably have widespread power outages by tomorrow. It could happen sooner than that. Back over in the higher elevation near the Appalachian Mountains, we're also expecting right around 1 inch of ice accumulation in far northeastern Georgia, upstate South Carolina, just north of Greenville, and even back over west of Charlotte there. And this is all areas that were impacted by Hurricane Helene just a couple of years ago. They have already experienced some of the worst impacts, in the last several years when it comes to major weather events, and it looks like we are going to see more of that tonight and into tomorrow. Here in the pink, or like the lighter pink color, that's at least 3/4 of an inch of ice, which can still cause catastrophic damage. It can cause power outages for days in some places. It can cause, obviously, infrastructure damage, possibly travel impacts all the way through at least Monday or Tuesday. If you're in the dark red color, that's where we're at least expecting a quarter of an inch of ice accumulation. And that does go up into the Nashville area. The National Weather Service did mention last night that we could end up seeing ice storm warning for this area at some point today, depending on how fast we transition from snow into ice. It's mostly snow right now, but by sometime around 2 to 3 o'clock, we'll be pretty much exclusively ice for the rest of this event. And then back over just to the northeast of Houston, near Lutkin and Nacogdoches, we're going to be talking about around a half of an inch of ice accumulation here as well, 3/4 of an inch in some select locations.
I think I have it working now.
Go ahead with your update.
Yeah, so right now I'm on
Storm Jason Connor Croppies live on your screen. Again, that's what it looks like right now near Jackson, Tennessee, where we have heavy snow ongoing. And what he was just saying, it's basically transitioning into sleet here over the next hour. And so he's traveling eastbound on I-40, heading towards Nashville, where it is still snowing and the snow is starting to intensify further. And again, if we go over to the live radar, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here. High definition radar near Memphis. You can see that state freezing line. It is looking like that is now areas like Memphis. And Memphis has mostly been snowing. Is coming out of the Gulf, and that is going to start to increase our temperatures over here in Tennessee and northern Mississippi, and eventually almost exclusively the sleet and rain for most of Tennessee. It's not going to happen immediately for a lot of you. If you're in Nashville, we're going to still be talking about snow for the next several hours. If you're over near Johnson City, Tennessee, it's mostly going to be snow for the next several hours. All right? By about 2 to 3 o'clock in Nashville, we should be almost all sleet and freezing rain. And same thing with Knoxville. We should be almost all sleet and freezing rain by that point. If you're in Memphis, you guys are going to transition much faster. It's currently about 9 a.m. Central Time. I think by around 11 o'clock, it's all going to be sleet, and then probably just about it's going to be all freezing rain. So the ice is going to really stack up quickly in this area. Riley has an update. Go ahead, Riley.
And of course, right as you cut to me, they turned the camera away, but it's in spot number 3 right now. It should come back in about 30 seconds. There's some sort of traffic incident here in Little Rock, Arkansas. This is right on the main interstate. The vehicle that went in the ditch and multiple vehicles blocking traffic. I don't know if there's anything to do with a single lane closure here or what. There is some sort of incident going on.
Riley, for the update. Yeah, we can see it there. On right here, screen. We're going to full cam with that. This is an accident east of Ballard, Arkansas, and it looks like probably some sort of sled or something like that. We don't really know exactly what happened, but this is eastbound once again at exit 6 near Ballard, Arkansas. So this is going to be very good. That's another reason why you should not be traveling on freeways. If you have friends or family that are considering traveling today, try to get their McDonald's or whatever it might be for literally no reason, then please make sure to send them a photo like this and say, this is why I shouldn't be traveling. There's people pushing that car, actually. That's that tow truck. And so this is going to be a very common sight here throughout the daytime today, back over in areas like Arkansas. And so please make sure, again, if you're out there, if you're traveling, do the right thing and really travel that again. Just stay off the road. It's basically a nice road. It's refreshed it. It looks like there's 2 cars involved. We got like a Jeep Wrangler, and we had some sort of sedan. It looks like one of those it's really much is that they couldn't even drive in that snow area or that ice. And there's likely been ice accumulation here near Flower Road already. But there's very few cars on the roadway right now. There's very, very few. It's a different story again over here in Tennessee, where it's been pretty much all snow so far. And there's only one lane that's basically been plowed in any of these highways, and you're lucky if there's even one lane in areas like Tennessee, because there are very few snowplows. So, that accident, that was an accident right there. Wow. Something jackknifed. This is a serious problem, guys. I mean, this is not even the first. This is like already the fifth or sixth accident that we've seen since we went live. It's only been 30 minutes, guys.
About it.
This one looks like right wind blowing around with the snow on the roadway, and only one lane has been just northwest of Memphis. And then if we head over to storm intermediate, this one looks like right now in Oklahoma. And again, these roads have been plowed pretty much. So if you are in Arkansas or Tennessee, again, you're lucky if even the road isn't plowed. And now they're debating this stuff in here. Basically, only a few cars on the roadway here. Most of them are trucks. Some people are actually known to be on the road, but
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Good luck there.
here's three different storm chasers. Three storm chasers right now on the scene of both Arkansas and as well as Tennessee. So that's happening. If you are just tuning in, we started at 9 in the morning. We have a large swath of freezing rain right now stretching from Huntsville, Alabama, back into North Texas, towards Midland, Texas. Most of this has been moderate to heavy over the last several hours. Our heaviest area of freezing rain is currently near Chicago in the Texarkana area. We have 40,000 customers without power in the Texarkana area. Basic condition, and it's only going to get isolated. Memphis. This is all moderate heavy snow that is flying across areas in northeast Arkansas like Jonesboro, Nashville, Clarksville, and snow is beginning to get going near Chattanooga, Knoxville. In fact, right now in Nashville, this is the cyclone reports. It has begun to snow in Nashville. This is the parts of our snow. We're expecting right around 5 inches of snow to fall in Nashville. We're seeing the snow it's 3 o'clock this afternoon. We've got some small snowflakes right now flying out there, and the snow isn't even visible. There's actually skyscrapers looking this way. You can see right now. So we should see skyscrapers. The visibility is just so low you can't even see them back over. We also have storm chaser coming from Mello. He's currently traveling southeast. He's near Murfreesboro. We're seeing a few light snowflakes on the ground. Further on to the west, back over toward Little Rock. This is where we see the snowfall. You can see the wind as well. Camera shot. This is near Arkansas. We already have about 3 to 4 inches of snow on the ground here. So snow's coming down to the face. So we're full screen. Hillsboro, Missouri. This is what it looks like right now. This is just outside of St. Louis, for reference. A lot more snow right now coming down in the St. Louis area. It's really starting to stick. Full sight to see Missouri. This is also Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. The snow's coming down pretty decently right now there as well. We are going to transition to sleet here very soon, though. It's not going to be all snow. We will eventually transition into sleet. We do have a few photos and videos that you guys have been sending in, and once again, we do have an entire way that you guys can send in photos and videos to our stream. It is one of the top links in the description below. If you guys have any sort of weather-related photos and videos with this winter storm, please send them in. I want to see what you guys are seeing out there in real time, and we're going to continue to look at some of the stuff that you guys are seeing, and this is already off to a pretty crazy start. This is over in Rolling Woods, Mississippi. This is the ice buildup so far in Oxford, Mississippi. It's getting worse by the minute. So Mississippi's already dealing with problems with cars accumulating with a lot of ice, and this is for Chilton, Tennessee. Already has some snow on it. A lot of snow in the yard there as well. This is a Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, sent in by Dakota. of snow here as well. So from Riley County, Kansas, a lot of snow there. Again, if you guys have snow measurements, definitely try to leave those in the details section whenever you send these in. It does help to be able to see how much snow is actually involved in some of these areas. Gives a few inches there. This is in Sherman, Texas. The rain chain in Sherman is 8 a.m. this morning. Sherman was getting pummeled by heavy freezing rain last night, and it's pretty light right now. But you can see all the icicles sticking down from the mountains on this little chain.
Wake up, Biden!
Texas, the 2026 polar plunge is 15 degrees. It feels like
Polar plunge. Get your asses out of that fucking water. Watcha!
Almost freezing over. An arrow. I guess you didn't have to go to work. W. Hopefully most of y'all get one today. This is from Camden, Arkansas. Ice buildup on a tree. So we're starting to see some ice over there. Stocked up over in St. James, Missouri. Got tons of baked beans, chili, all sorts of good stuff. Ice apocalypse is beginning in Bastrop, Louisiana. It's ice, not snow. So this is all ice in Camden, Arkansas. This looks like it was taken a little bit before sunrise, but so that's what it looks like here. Full cam view. That is interesting. What town is this in, Riley? So this is in San Antonio. Yeah, I don't think there's been any ice in San Antonio. We've been exclusively rain down there, but there's an entire street sign that is not supposed to be there. This is again just outside of in the San Antonio area on I-35, so it's shut down the highway. I don't know that happens. That's kind of impressive, though. Some videos. And again, if you want to send in photos and videos, there's a link on your screen. Got some more of you guys to make some stuff. This is from Wood County, Texas. We're in East Texas. We've already had power outages up there. This looks like a drone shot from Lubbock, Texas. This is a wide panoramic view of Texas this morning. There's a Winter Wonderland in Lubbock this morning. This is up here in Cobb County, Georgia. Looking at my pen tool. Just playing with the pen. Nika has been mostly snow so far. It's far outside. Tuning in for Fort Worth. We've got plenty of snow. So the dog is ready to go play in the snow over in Fort Worth, Texas. Got a little bit of bicycles too.
Hey Max, this time looking off to the Galveston, Texas, off in the ocean actually. Looks like we might have a little bit of a buffer.
Oh!
This over that boundary there. This is actually something that could go ahead and issued as special. If this were to move forward, it'd probably be somewhere near Port Arthur. It's moving pretty that moisture we're seeing come off the boat. I think we might see a random spin of tornado somewhere down in this area.
ice storm and winter storm forming, there is a marginal risk of severe weather tomorrow for southern Alabama, Georgia, Florida, and near New Orleans, where we could see a spit up tornado, we could see some damaging winds, and even some large hail. So while this major winter storm is happening, there is even a risk of maybe some isolated severe weather. So we definitely can't rule that out. Today is a low chance in general. It'll be right along that Gulf Coast region, but definitely can't rule it out. So that'll be definitely very interesting to see if that plays out today. Let's go back over to some of your photos and videos. So we got a photo that you guys have sent in. This is looks like a drone shot in Lubbock, Texas as well. We got about 2 inches of snow in Lubbock so far. As they're spamming snow NATO, I don't think we see a snow NATO on this map, but this is the snow in Nashville, Tennessee. Look at those snowfall rates. This is from James Pettis, Nashville, Tennessee. That was as of about 15 minutes ago. Snow. Tennessee, that was measured by Wolverine. Sleet in Bossier City, and then this one looks like in Woodson, Texas, at least 5 inches of snow, 5 inches of compact sleet. Sorry, back over in Woodson. Apparently, the bottom step of their house is this year. That is 5 inches of sleet right there. That is insane.
5 inches of sleet.
A few more photos, and then we have another update. This back over in Morgantown, Tennessee. Got the dugouts in the snow. This in Spring Hill, Tennessee. Those covered over. Got some snow there. This one for right now, that's Sandy back over in Queen, Arkansas. We have mostly ice there. We've got some icicles sticking to the tree branch.
Damn it a lot.
In Queen. Right, there's an update.
Hey, serious, Maple, you gotta log in.
And this update is for all of the NWS Philadelphia winter forecast area. Just wanted to updated that with storm warning have a little bit higher snow totals. We're now expecting 9 to 14.
Inches of snow in some areas over there, and we even could see Philadelphia over 12 inches. Possibility. This actually not our latest snowfall forecast. So anywhere in the light, we're expecting 12 inches of snow. Maybe some local for southern New England as well, and get over 18 inches of snow. This winter storm is all said and done. I would not rule out Massachusetts. I wouldn't even rule out maybe Hartford, Connecticut seeing over 20 inches of snow. I think that locations push past towards 20 inches of snow when this event is done. And maybe even up to 2 feet. That's not impossible with this type of setup. We're going to have very heavy snowfall tomorrow back over the east. Back through areas like Oklahoma, near St. Louis, we're still expecting at least another 6 to 12 inches of snow. So St. Louis, get ready for more snow tomorrow. Guys, we're still far from done. Most of the snow for Oklahoma City happened last night, but there's a lot more to come as we go into tonight and as well as tomorrow. And then 4 to 8 inches of snow is expected in areas like Little Rock. Same thing north of Nashville, back over to eastern Kentucky, most of Virginia as well. Up on 4 to 8 inches of fresh snowfall. The storm chaser Connor Croft was live. Williamsville, Tennessee.
Looks like a nap.
We have seen a problem today where semis are going up these